It's eased off a bit, Kev, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Doesn't seem as bad now. I think it'll carry on by about 10. It'll pretty much have stopped. So that'll be good. Yeah, I think, Kev, that must have been food poisoning, you know, because that virus goes on for a few days, doesn't it, apparently? When you catch that virus where you vomit it, norovirus, I think it's called. So I've got like a Pavlovian response now. I'm frightened of kebabs, which is a tragedy, really, because I absolutely love them, but I don't love them quite as much anymore. And we're off. Right, Kev, so yeah, it's now 9 o'clock. If you haven't heard from me by 9:30, set off anyway. All right, Kev, I'll see you in a bit. Behind me is Braunston Tunnel, 1,873 metres of loveliness. It was actually warm in there. Well, it was warm in the outdoors. So we've got a cunning plan, right? The locks ahead are going to close and we've got to get through them. I've got to get through them to press on to Milton Keynes and south. Kevin's got to get through them because he's actually selling his boat and he wants to get to Wilton Marina. It was snowing last night and there's still some down here. It's kind of melted, or it's not stuck. But it's about sort of 3 degrees ish, 2 or 3 degrees. It's pretty chilly, but it's not frozen. So working the locks could be hazardous anyway. I mean, frozen would be worse, but it's going to be pretty chilly. So it's going to be slushy, slippery, and I'm not taking any chances. Which brings me to the cunning plan. Cunning plan is, Kevin's going to go through the locks today. I think it's like 9 a.m.ish now. Anyway, it'll take about 3 hours to get down, and to save Kevin, to save both of us going into the locks together and climbing out lock ladders and working the sides and climbing, you know, whatever the palaver we'd have had to do, we're going down in the locks. To save all the palaver, I'm going to borrow a sneaky technique pioneered by Dave and Di last winter on the Macclesfield, which was for one boat to work the other boat through. So this morning, I'm going to work Kevin through, his boat through. Still think that sounds vaguely obscene, but it could be just me, you know. I am a little bit that way. No, I'm not. Whoa. I'm not that way. Methinks I doth protest too much. Anyway, it's not that kind of channel. So distracted myself well and truly there. Kevin actually is worried that he heard a false rumour from a woman we passed a few days ago who said they were closing tomorrow. So he's concerned, he wants to get through today. I'm convinced they're not. And I may live to regret this, but I'm happy to take a chance that my sources are correct, which includes CRT. And now that the towpaths aren't looking slushy, and I'm wondering, I thought the snow was going to persist. I thought we'd be dealing with snow on the ladders, snow on the locks, and it looks like maybe we won't. And I'm wondering now, should we go back to the original plan? I don't know if we're now in the south part of the Midlands or we're in the north part of the south. Bit of a breeze today as well, that's going to make it interesting. But I'm starting to wonder, the conditions are looking good. Maybe I should just go for it and go down with Kevin today, both of us.
Hello?
Hi Kev, I'm going along, right? I'm about 3/4 of a mile in. I've not seen any snow or slush on the towpath. And
that's good.
Well, it is good, but what it also makes me think is we could possibly go back to our original plan and both go down together.
Yeah. yeah.
So I'll get on the water point, start filling up, and when I'm finishing, I'll give you a call. Oh no, as I start filling up, I'll give you a call, and it'll take about half an hour. And by the time you get here, I'll be full, and we can maybe we can just head down and get it all done in one day, mate. What do you think?
Yeah, good idea. Let's both go down while we can. Yeah.
So that is called adapting your plan to suit the conditions. Being flexible, smart boating, boat smart. Don't boat harder, boat smarter. Or if you're Dave, do both, frankly. Although boat harder is generally his preferred choice. Diane boat smarter. No, Dave does boat smarter. If he watches this, he'll realise how unfair I'm being. Dave boats very smart, but very hard. He's a hardcore boater. We originally intended to set off an hour ago, but it was chucking it down with sleet. It was awful. And it was freezing cold as well. It's warmed up just a tad now. So I'm glad we've waited. And the other brilliant thing about waiting, this is boat smarter. I'm starting to boat smarter. The other brilliant thing about it is that people will be coming up the loch today. Maybe not loads, but there'll be a couple. And they'll probably set off early doors. But as we move down the locks, we'll probably pass a boat. And behind them, the locks, they'll have left them full, because they will have come up and left the level high. But what's interesting, you may not agree, but what I think is interesting this morning is, look at that. The towpath is overflowing, that field. Now, I didn't realise how much rain there had been overnight, but that towpath, part of it is running like a stream. It's coming in from the field behind. It's coming in from the field behind and it's running into the canal. Farmer should be charging for his water. He's given the CRT water for nothing. No such thing as a free lunch. No such thing as free water. Well, it is. I mean, I'm patently talking rubbish. More rubbish than usual. The cold's made me delirious. I think that's what it is. Me ribs are a bit sore, or the muscles are a bit strained, because of the vomiting I was trying to do, did do, night before last. You know what I'm going to say, folks? It's becoming my sort of cliche. Rolling meadows, quintessential English countryside. Bloody freezing English countryside, to be fair. Right, quick map check. Let's see what's going on. Where are we at? We're not far now. We are less than half a mile from Norton Junction, which heads off up to Leicester on the left. And we are 0.6 of a mile or so from Buckby Top Lock, where the facilities are. Yeah, the wind makes it feel cold. No, it is cold. It is definitely cold. I mean, it's cold anyway, is what I'm saying. I think I can see the Leicester line up ahead. I wonder if the camera will show it. I'll try and get a view. A line of narrowboats, red. You'll see perhaps a dash of red over there. That's Norton Junction. Right. Tomorrow would have been better, but Kevin was just panicking, just in case the woman was right. I checked with 3 different sources. Somebody rang CRT, a boat next to us. They rang CRT to double check. I checked on the Canal World forum, and I rang Wilton Marina, who would know, because it's their business to know. And everyone said, yeah, it's the 13th, this next week. But Kevin, understandably, needs to be absolutely sure. 99%, because, you know, once that closes, he can't get his boat in there and get it up for sale. So up there, that's the Grand Union Leicester line. Heads up to Leicester. I believe parts of that are linked to rivers and can be a bit sketchy in bad weather. I can see the facilities now. There seem to be 2 boats coming out of the top lock. Right, this is going to be interesting. Up ahead, I've got 2 boats coming out of the top lock. I want to stop for water. Right, okay. What they're doing, they're thinking I want to come in the lock. This is going to be a lively morning because the wind's blowing me. Okay. Okay, it's going to be a bit tricky. Right, full reverse ish. Right, let's get on that water point. Obviously let's stop the boat as well. Boat's not stopping, the wind's taking it. So let's give it a bit more reverse. I'm trying to explain that I'm not going through the lock, and I don't know how much success I'm having. Morning. Fresh today. Yeah. Morning. Right, the boat's going crazy, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull it back in and just hold it with this rope while I do the front and rear. Where am I going to hold it at the front? It's the rings. There was a ring, there isn't now. Okay, I don't know what I'll do. For the time being, I'll just wrap it there. Hiya. No, in about an hour or so. I'm filling up first, yeah. So I do apologise, madam. I couldn't really shout, but yeah. So best close them, yeah. But thanks for asking. Well, what we got is a bit of a slight situation in that there's nowhere for me to tie on the boat with a ring here. More of a problem, that water tap has got a non-standard smaller thread than my hose. I've never seen that before. My hose there doesn't fit on it, so I'm hoping that yeah, I can get it on. It's just not going to be quite as elegant as usual. I found this adapter inside the boat, this thing, and it changes this, which is 3/4 of an inch, to what looks like an inch, and that will do me. I think that's going to solve it. I've got it. Just get that on. Okay, there we go. Right. If we can manage it with one gate, right, only one of us needs to get off at the bottom.
It's going to be awkward though, isn't it? Because
yeah,
you got to move over it, and the wind's blowing this way.
Oh right, yeah, sorry, yeah, it's not going to happen, is it? The lock is actually overflowing anyway, significantly, so the paddles being open I don't think is gonna really matter that much. It's overtopping the holes in the gate there. Right, it's opening, so I've got it moving. What's that? Yeah? It's no big deal really. There's only 7 of them, so it's not going to kill us today. It's just the wind. Okay, let's see. Okay, just drift, let yourself drift. I'm going to hold you in. If there's any contact, we'll just stop. Now you're getting blown across, Kev. Your back end's getting blown out a bit. There you go. There we go, mate. Right, I'll follow you in now. Right, I'm going to need to stop. He's not going as fast as I thought. And the wind's taking me faster than I thought. He's trying to pull his boat against the wind. Kev? Yeah, he's got it. He's got it. He's as strong as a bloody ox. There we go. I feel like it would have been better to let his boat drift across with the wind. I'll shut this gate on my side first. If you can get my windlass back off there as well. You shut that one, Kev. Oh, these gates are massive. Right, so the idea now is tie my boat on. Could you pass that windlass back, Kev? And I'll go and so
We're doing slowly, won't we?
oh yeah, listen, no rush mate, no rush. So next thing is tie up the boats on a bollard and then we can open the paddles. Centre line, of course. To tie up the boat one does need the centre line. Rather helps. Right. So halfway, yeah? And keep an eye on the boats. There's just a tiny chance something on the prow could catch on the woodwork. So let's not have that happening. So I'm going to keep my boat off that. Right, we're going down pretty slow, Kev, so another couple of turns. And again, keep your boat off. But c'est la vie. Oh, just got to warm my hands up. I'm freezing. Oh, my fingers are. I might run them under. Oh, my fingers are so cold. Oh. I'm just going to try and warm up my fingers. So I've got to come back now and close these gates behind us. So I don't need any speed here because I'm stopping. I've got to tie up and come back and close them. Right, so I'm going to give it a bit of reverse. Right. Don't close those gates. The beams are, you know, twice as wide and high as the narrow lock beams. So they really do take some pulling. How do people do 27 of these double locks in a day? It just beats me. How do they do it? This is our first one and I feel like I'm knackered. Right. Absolute torrents, look. I feel like that's going to fill this lock in pretty short order. Yeah. Some people love the locks. And like, to be honest, I don't mind one or two because they're good exercise. And it's nice, you know, a bit of vigorous, warm you up, all that. Bit of vigorous exercise. But these double size ones are no joke at all. And it's all double size locks now, all the way down to London. So there we go, lock one done. It's called 7 because it numerically it's part of the Braunston flight, so there's 6 there, so this is 7. But people call, anyway, whatever, you know, who cares? Who bloody cares? It's done.